KCFB Ferguson, 89.5 The Wave. This is Doug Brooks and the Morning Show.
9.5 The Wave, KCFB Ferguson. You're listening to
The Doug Brooks Show!
Glorious. No, I won't give in till I'm victorious. And I will defend.
That is right, I am glorious, and this is The Doug Brooks Show. Feels good to have a new intro that needs a little bit of tweaking still, but that's fine where it is now, because now it's no longer The Doug Brooks Show. That's the final nail in the coffin of The Doug Brooks Show, in other words. Not really. The Doug Brooks Show is totally a moniker that I'll keep forever in my heart and will forever be the greatest thing to college radio since sliced bread. I'm talking about cornbread when he was back in little kid and he was in college. He was sliced bread for his cornbread. Beside the point. What's up? I'm Doug Brooks and I got a whole lot in store for you. We got a lot of segments in store. We got a lot of music in store. I'm planning on some brand new music to the KCFB studios, including our last song Wake Up To, which I'm not going to get to yet. I still got time to talk. I like talking. Don't interrupt me when I'm talking. Anyway, lots happened over the past week. I trimmed down the beard. It's now sleeker, more competitive, more pro Doug Brooks. That's right. Had to plug pro Doug Brooks every so often whenever I get a chance. There's no reason to plug pro Doug Brooks other than just because I am pro Doug Brooks. Because I'm pro. I'm a pro, bro. I'm a pro bro. Yeah. Anyway, I'm realizing 3 minutes is way too much time for me to talk by myself. I guess I learned a lesson there. So, anyway, let's go ahead and hit that siren. Where's that siren at, please? Thank you. Today's last song to wake up to is brought to you by my right foot because my left foot is asleep currently. So, with that said, here is Critical Mistakes by 888, right here on 89.5 The Wave. Summer by Cassidy Pope, right here on 89.5 The Wave. And as always, I love doing this now that Shortmander's not here. Which, by the way, he commented on one of the videos of our past replay of the first show last week. And he says that he wasn't fired. Yeah, no, he was totally fired. Don't believe anything he says. Anybody who knows me knows I fired him. There's no quitting when it comes to me. I fire people left and right. I have no issues. I am the fireman. Because, one, I'm fiery. How's it going? Anyway, we got too many segments, and now we gotta hype them all aboard the hype train. Hype. That's right, you are aboard the hype train. We're hyping up some sort of game corner. I'm looking up news right now for the Pokemons and other games such. But that's beside the point, I guess. I don't know. Expect something. I'll figure something out. I do got something to talk about. I just remembered something that I watched on a YouTube video that I can talk about as soon as I look up what it's called again. Anyway, before we get to that, let's have some new music by Disturbed. Here is Open Your Eyes, right here on 89.5 The Wave. Game Corner. That's right, it is time for Game Corner, and you better believe we got something to talk about. But first, let's always activate that music, please. No, not that music. Thank you, though. Thank you for, actually, yeah, no, I like that one. Thank you. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, there's been a lot of talk about Pokemon Sun and Moon lately, but there has been another game that we talk about here on the radio show that is one of my favorite games, and soon, very soon, you'll see on the show, you know, the Doug Brooks Show on YouTube, you'll see me play it. Dark Souls 3! That's right, Dark Souls 3 had a big announcement this week where it's going to release its first DLC. And the release date was also revealed. But let's get into it a little bit. The first Dark Souls 3 DLC expansion will launch on October 25th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The expansion is being called Ashes of Arandel, which gives players the opportunity to travel to a brand new area to uncover a terrible secret. Now, a lot of people are wondering what this terrible secret is. Players will find themselves stepped into a brand new environment filled with terrifying new enemies, challenges, and exciting lore to expand on the overarching. It's a weird word. I've never seen it before. The overarching Dark Souls 3 storyline. Bandai Namco explained to everybody. Screenshots show many new things, such as a new snowy area. I'm going to look at all these screenshots very quickly. A new creepy enemy. I mean, as in like a boss enemy. A new creepy, like, skeleton brain fly thing? I don't know how to describe that other than that. Oh, God! Half man, half baby dead chicken. With a tail. Creep level. Ooh, it's either this is a brand new weapon that I'm seeing right now, or it's another one of those hunters that are hunting you type situations. But its sword is so cool. Imagine what DNA Strand looks like, and that is the blade of the sword. It's really cool. I like it. Then you get to see what the sorcerer does. I'm guessing that's the spell Storm. A lot more coming as well I can think of. Oh, looks like you got to eat something. Kind of like in the Bloodborne series. But that's beside the point, I guess. Other than that, Dark Souls is a lot of fun. I do recommend buying it, of course, but that's beside the point. A lot is happening on the YouTube channel where I play video games and such. Such as this past week we played Raft Wars, which is a fun game from my childhood, which you can find on many different platforms such as Addicting Games, or Mind Jolt, or even Bubblebox. You can also find Hambo on all those places too, because Hambo is another little cool game where you get to play as a little tiny piggy who shoots arrows and such. It's cool. Then you get to see me become Border Patrol for Papers, Please. I am an Arstaskin now, and I shall rule the world the Arstaskin way, because that's how I can be. And then coming up later this week, as in Sunday, you'll see me play a new game called Tricky Towers, which is a really interesting game. Imagine what Tetris would be like if there was an actual storyline behind it, kinda. Basically, it's any Tetris mode that's in the past is now into one game. And you gotta follow the rules accordingly. And then I go on to a week-long binge of Dark Souls 3. Which is a lot of fun, actually. Glad I restarted it. It's the rebirth of Sir Jack Evans, by the way. So, you're welcome, Jack. Thank you for your patronage and such. Other than that, game news, there was released footage of gameplay of the Pokemon Sun and Moon, where you were on a beach collecting little Pokemon and throwing them back into the ocean, collecting money from a guy who wanted you to do it. Why doesn't he do it himself? I don't know. I couldn't read. The language was, and I believe it would be Japanese, and I don't read Japanese, so it was really difficult for me to figure out. So, all I know is your character has to go and save a Pokemon that's scattered all around the beach, and throw it back in the ocean, and this guy will pay you money. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird little side quest, I guess. Which might be a little bit of a sign that there's going to be a lot of side quests inside Pokemon for the first time. Which could be very interesting. A lot of fun could come from that. I mean, you could find a way to easily make money without having to go and replay the Elite Four over and over and over again. Which, as we all know, gets obnoxious after a while. Other than that, I don't think there's too much other Pokemon news or any other video game news. There's plenty of other video game news, but not really much video game news we talk about here. Next week, we'll start doing a little bit better on covering multiple different things. This week was mostly trying to get through the week with as little damage to our mind and psyche as much as possible. Making that new intro, which, by the way, was glorious. Ka-ching. Other than that, I think that's it. That's it for Game Corner this week. So, yeah. That's it for Game Corner. So, here's more music. Here's Justin Moore with You Look Like I Need a Drink. Right here on 89.5 The Wave, The Doug Brooks Show! That's right. The Doug Brooks Show is here and live.
And now let's take a quick look at weather and traffic with Doug Brooks.
That's right, I had to cut the short-minded part out. Anyway, as for your weather, currently it's 76 degrees with a 0% chance of rain, but humidity is high in the 85% tile thing, so enjoy that. That'll be fun and nice and muggy. But don't think that the rain will not come at all today, because there is a good chance of it later on today. Tomorrow, expect a high of 89, low of 73 with a chance of rain. And Sunday, expect a high of 90, low of 72, no rain though. So, there you go. Oh, your rain might come today at noon. Or even a better chance tonight, or tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. So that should be fun, right? Enjoy the rain, people. Cool down the world. No longer will we have that issue. Now on to traffic. There is road work on I-44 westbound before US 50 West Union Jefferson Street. Right lane is currently closed. And as for the two-vehicle collision on I-55 northbound before Reeves Barracks Road, that has been cleared, and so has debris in the roadway of I-55 northbound past Union Road. So, seems like if your only thing that we got a problem right now is if you're heading that way of I-44 westbound, well, it looks like you might want to take another way of getting around. Anyway, we need to take a quick little break, but when we return, there's going to be more great music. I promise. Yeah, I do promise.